Welcome to Newswatch 12 Weekends. I'm Kyle Pazorski. We start tonight's coverage in Antigo, where a group of high school students wanted to create a way to raise money for a beloved teacher who has cancer. Their idea sparked the Duke Out Cancer Volleyball Tournament. The tournament was held at the high school, where community members and students showed their support for teacher Dennis Dukach.
We're just throwing a fundraiser for Mr. Dukach, raising money. He has cancer.
Dukach had cancer treated before, but he returned in December of 2021. For this event, teams consisted of 6 to 11 players, with about 25 total teams entered, with each team guaranteed at least 2 games. Prizes were given to the winners in each age division, along with the most creatively dressed team. The amount of people that showed up was overwhelming, but they say bringing the community together is always important.
We were not expecting this many people. We were just expecting a small little volleyball tournament, but the amount of teams we got, we were like, wow, this is amazing.
Students were amazed about the turnout of this event because Dukach means so much to the community. The students hope their effort will go a long way in Dukach's cancer journey. All proceeds will be donated to Mr. Dukach and his family. A second COVID-19 booster shot has been approved for Americans over the age of 50. And this past week, Medicare announced it will cover the free over-the-counter COVID-19 test at drugstores. Medicare experts at AskChapter.com say getting access to a second booster is significant for elderly populations because of the many health risks faced above the age of 65.
Because they're the most vulnerable population. And the vaccination rate among Medicare beneficiaries is quite high. It's certainly over 3/4 of the population.
Ari Parker says Chapter is now trying to get the word out to people enrolled in Medicare so they can line up and receive the benefits they are entitled to. They say their web resources are a great tool for that exact purpose.
Where you can set up a 15-minute appointment, speak to an advisor, and they'll go through your doctor's prescriptions and the factors that are important to you to help you find a short list of options to cover the gaps in Medicare.
Because Medicare does not fully cover prescriptions, being able to receive a second booster and 8 at-home test kits over the counter can help seniors. Parker says for more information from their group to head to their site listed on screen. Time to check in now with meteorologist Conrad Sapinski for a first glance at weather. Conrad, what can we look forward to in the next few days?
Yeah, so we had some beautiful weather out there today. Some 50s finally back in the forecast, with some sun peeking out most of the day today. Right now, some mostly cloudy skies, and we do have another low pressure system moving on in. This is a very small low pressure system, so tonight into the morning hours tomorrow, just some light on and off rain showers here in Rhinelander. Nothing major at that, but there is another low pressure system, a lot bigger one, that will be moving in the next couple of days. But right now, focus on those really warm temperatures we had earlier today. We still have some 50s out there in Eau Claire and Hayward coming in at 50 degrees. Right now in Rhinelander, 46 degrees, 44 in Eagle River, 43 in Antigo, and 30s in Iron Mountain. So it's starting to cool off just a little bit, but a lot warmer than the temperatures we had this time yesterday when they were in the 20s out there. Yeah, we'll take those 40s any day, folks. But temperatures will continue to drop tonight in the mid-30s. Kyle?
Thanks, Conrad. In 2019, a group of dog owners in Medford got together with the intention to create a community dog park which would be leash-free. Since the start, the idea has been to find potential locations to build the park, get approval from stakeholders, and then open the park to the public. Their hope is to have great accessibility for the dog owners of all ages. Board member Naomi Hartle says owners of active dogs need an area in Medford for the dogs to play and have fun.
If a dog does not have their exercise and energy burning needs met, they're going to chew your slippers. So this space is a need for so many people who have energetic dogs ready to burn that energy. So the dog park offers that space to exercise, not just for the dog, but for us.
The group has been hard at work gathering community support, but also examining other cities' dog parks for ideas. Currently, the closest dog parks to Medford are in Thorpe and Wausau.
Wausau area has a few. We love one in the Stevens Point area. So we're just trying to have that space here in Taylor County where it's needed.
Hartle says the group is trying to find aspects from each project to find out what will work best for Medford and the Taylor County area. Plans and proposals have been made, but there has been some pushback towards the group at this time. They say to find information and to bring up suggestions going forward to contact their Facebook page. Peeps are a delicious marshmallow candy that is supposed to be consumed. However, some use them to create art. Newswatch 12's Muhammad Abdul-Kawi went to Stevens Point to check out the new Peeps art installment.
You just come here and have a good time.
The Peeps Art Show at the Riverfront Art Center opened up over the weekend, an annual event which has been held at the center for over 12 years.
Our board of directors was just looking for something fun to kind of bring people together again.
Mike Wiesa, as the mayor of Stevens Point, says that the turnout has been great, with many Stevens Point Peeps excited that the exhibit is back in town.
We've already had well over 100 guests, which is phenomenal. As I said, we've got almost 50 exhibits. Just today, there were literally people waiting at the door at 11 o'clock to come in.
To get on display, artists submit their work in hopes of winning a fantastic prize voted on by the people.
Remember your favorites. And at the end, you have the ability to vote for your favorite, which we call the People's Choice Award. And they get a lifetime supply of Peeps. No, they don't. Maybe I can make them mayor for a day, but they do get some cool prizes.
With all the displays they have to offer, a smile is sure to be on everyone's face when they walk out the door.
Nobody comes out of here angry. Nobody. I guarantee you show up, you take a tour of the exhibits, you will have a smile on your face by the time it's over. Every time I walk through here, I'm giggling out loud at some of these displays or dioramas.
Reporting in Stevens Point, Muhammad Abdul-Kawi, Newswatch 12.
Over the weekend, the Eagle River Figure Skating Club held their 64th annual ice show, which comes near the end of every season. The annual show allows skiers to show off the skills learned and perfected over the past several months of practicing. This year's theme was Welcome to the Jungle, where each song skated to was related to a jungle in one way or another. Young kids ages 3 all the way through teens participated, making up the club, which has a group comprised of approximately 45 to 60 skaters each year, with many going on to skate at the college level. In addition to the Silver Blades Ice Show, the group also hosts other events, including the new competition coming to the Dome on April 23rd. The 37th annual WJJQ Home, Sport, and Travel Show with Health Expo also took place this weekend. The expo kicked off Saturday morning, featuring all sorts of activities available for everyone to enjoy. This year, dozens of past expo sponsors, along with new exhibitors, participated, making up more than 70 booths. Well, coming up, a nightclub in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, was the site of a shooting on early Sunday morning, killing 2 and injuring several others. That and more after weather when we come back.
With Angus beef, melty Swiss, and bacon between toasted sourdough. Oh, yeah. The Frisco Angus Burger is for those who know an icon when they see one. Because flavor like this is always in style. Bite into the Frisco Angus Burger, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Just $20 a month will get you a gorgeous sectional, a 3-piece bedroom group, when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
No way.
How about kicking back in this luxury leather power recliner for just $25 a month? And come to Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've reinvented mattress shopping.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation, along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
At Len's Truck, we've made the buying experience fast and easy. All our trucks are guaranteed clean, certified, can be bought hassle-free online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. And when you buy a Len's Truck, know that you're buying the best used truck money can buy. Go now to lenstruck.com. You'll find over 800 used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck.
With ham, melty cheese, and an egg on toasted sourdough. Oof. The recipe for standing out is keeping things simple, making this breakfast your most iconic meal of the day. Bite into the Frisco Breakfast Sandwich, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend, especially with those really mild temperatures out there. Those 50s that I promised you guys last week. So I guess all of my praying at church has finally paid off because most of us were really mild out there in the 50s, even some 60s in Eau Claire and Wisconsin Rapids. So finally a mild day out there, as our average high is supposed to be around 50 degrees. So finally we were above that. We've been really cold the last couple of weeks, and now finally those 50s and above average spring-like temperatures have made it. So we are under a ridge. So this is a ridge right here, right over us, and we want that sticking around. That's what's going to keep those warmer temperatures here in Wisconsin and Illinois, and then a lot cooler temperatures just to the west of us, as International Falls even came in at 35 degrees today. So a lot cooler temperatures there, but we are on top of a ridge, so really warm temperatures will be sticking around the next couple of days. Enjoy them while they last, because right now it's starting to drop just a little bit, still above average compared to what we had yesterday when we were in the 20s this time of night. But right now in Rhinelander, 46 degrees, 43 in Anago, and even Wausau still coming in at 50 degrees right now. So they were a lot warmer earlier today when that sun started to peek out, and warm temperatures will continue to stick around. Look at this trend. Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday in the mid-50s. But then look at this really sharp drop in temperatures. So Wednesday night into the Thursday time frame, we're going to have a really sharp cold front start to move on in, and that's going to drop temperatures below freezing Wednesday night, actually bringing a little bit of snow on the back end of the low pressure system and keeping temperatures pretty much in the 30s from Thursday all the way to the end of the week. So enjoy those 50s, folks, because 30s are back in the forecast. But hey, it will start to warm back up after that. You know, it is spring out here. And with that, it is some mostly cloudy skies for most of us in Rhinelander, Wausau, pretty much all of west side of Wisconsin, as some more rain is starting to move on in. And this low pressure system right here doesn't look like much because it's not. It's just a small low pressure system. Will slowly start to move in by tonight into the morning hours. So some on and off showers. No heavy precipitation with this one, but then we'll start to clear out as it starts to move out, and then a much bigger low pressure system starts to move in by Tuesday afternoon, and it will get real heavy at times Wednesday night, Tuesday night into the Wednesday timeframe. Even some thunderstorms might be possible with all that heavier rain. But then, you know, once colder temperatures start to roll in, some rain will be transitioning to some snow on the back end on Thursday, lasting into Friday with some flurries. We do have some winds out there right now, and they will get gusty out there by the morning hours tomorrow, and then really start to dissipate out there by Tuesday morning as that little low pressure system starts to move on out. But hey, tonight temperatures back into the mid-30s out there with some showers and windy conditions continuing into tomorrow, but another rebound of temperatures in the mid-50s tomorrow. But a big 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show warm temperatures and some thunderstorms by Wednesday before a cold front moves in Wednesday night and Thursday, bringing some cooler temperatures and a little bit of snow on the back end. Kyle?
Thanks, Conrad. At least 2 people are dead and at least 10 others injured after a shooting at a Cedar Rapids nightclub early this morning. Police who were on patrol in the area rushed to the scene quickly. Reports say that the shooting took place at the Taboo nightclub and lounge, with the injured taken to area hospitals for treatments. Authorities haven't said much as they are still working to process the scene, but it has been reported that the scene has been secured and there is no further threat to the public. COVID cases have trickled up in a dozen of states, with at least one major city possibly bringing back mask mandates. The question is now, could the rest of the country follow suit? Steve Patterson has details.
Tonight, the numbers are going in the wrong direction. COVID cases are on the rise in Philadelphia, enough so that health officials had their finger on the trigger. Monday, they'll decide on a possible revival of a full indoor mask mandate in public spaces.
I don't have a problem wearing one. I would just prefer not to if I don't have to.
It stinks, but, we'll do what we have to do.
With cases increasing in 27 states over the last 14 days, Omicron BA2 is now the nation's dominant strain, accounting for nearly 3 out of every 4 cases. The trend hitting our nation's capital hard. Cases have jumped there by nearly 60%, including a growing list of the Washington elite. Today, Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack became the 3rd Biden cabinet member this week to announce he tested positive. All 3 have said they've experienced mild or no symptoms.
The president may at some point test positive for COVID.
The uptick comes as the subvariant explodes in parts of Western Europe.
How worried should we be about a coming surge?
I think we always need to keep our eye to what's happening in Europe because that usually runs ahead of what happens here by about 4 to 6 weeks or so.
Despite the rise in cases in the U.S., hospitalizations and deaths continue falling from their peaks. A hopeful sign that after several rounds of surges, vaccines, and treatments, COVID can be effectively managed. But the warning remains.
I think the important thing to always remember is that the virus is not done with us.
On Saturday, the Axiom 1 space crew boarded the International Space Station, marking the first time an all-private company and an all-private crew came aboard the space station. Previous private astronauts on the space station took place on government-led missions on Russian Soyuz spacecraft. The former NASA astronaut Michael Lopez Algeria, who now works for Axiom, is in command of the 4-person crew. The rest of the crew are all private citizens who paid a reported $55 million each in order to fly on the ISS. The AX-1 mission is expected to last 10 days, with 8 of them on board the ISS. According to analysis by Data Assembly, which gathers information on essential supplies, nearly 30% of a popular baby formula is sold out. Supply chain shortages, recalls, and inflation have contributed to the shortage. Abbott Nutrition voluntarily recalled select batches of various formulas in mid-February, but some experts have said formula supplies were limited even before then. The shortages have forced some retail chains to ration supplies, allowing customers to purchase just 3 bottles of formula per transaction. Experts say it could still take several weeks before it gets easier for parents to easily find formula. Coming up next in sports, Matt Weaver will be in to break down all the Masters along with some other sports highlights after the break. Stick with us. You're watching Newswatch 12.
I come here to do homework because they have free Wi-Fi. They don't say anything as long as I buy something.
When there's a lot of noise, it's hard to focus. But I listen to music to try and drown it out. When the Wi-Fi cuts out, I can't finish my homework. That's why I started getting D's.
Millions of children rely on public Wi-Fi to study. U.S. Cellular is donating up to $13 million in hotspots to help youth in need. Because every child deserves the same opportunity to learn.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. Because custom orders receive priority. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 41 combined MPG in an Escape Hybrid? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it. In a Ford built your way. Custom order your new Ford SUV or truck today and receive an extra 1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Roofing season is here, and Bear Renovations is the Northwood's #1 choice in roofing and rain gutter systems. Whether it's shingle roofing or metal roofing, big or small, the Bear does it all. Stop by our showroom just north of Tomahawk on County Road A or call 715-966-6649 today. Remember, you can like us on Facebook, but you'll love us on your roof. Bear Renovations is locally owned and operated. Call the Bear.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
Sports Watch 12 starts now.
Welcome to Sports Watch 12. I'm Matt Weaver. We are 3 games into the 162-game stretch the Brewers wrapped up their opening series in Chicago this afternoon. We'll pick up here in the bottom of the first. Seiya Suzuki, 3-run homer. Following that in the third, Willie Adames almost mirrors Suzuki with this solo shot off Marcus Stroman, gives the Brewers some runs. Then Willie Adames later on scores off this hit from Yelich into left field. And Yelich doubles on the play too. And Rowdy Tellez gives the Brewers a lead later on in the 6th with a home run shot here. Following that, the Cubs tie off of Jake Cousins' wild pitch. That'll tie the game again. And so the Brewers put themselves in an uncomfortable position. But Mike Bruseo gives the Brewers the lead. Brewers win 5-4. The Bucks in Cleveland to wrap up their regular season after losing Friday. With no way to take the top seed in the East, they give their starters a rest today. But the Cavs are fighting for their top spot in the playoffs. They take control early in the 2nd. Cavs up 23. Thomas fakes it, goes up for the dunk. Later on in the 2nd, Evan Mobley will not let Jordan Nwora by, rejects him, and then takes the ball himself off of the assist from LeVert for a dunk. The Cavs got that swagger. Darius Garland lets Caris LeVert take care of business. Despite the 30-point margin, the Bucks keep fighting. Antetokounmpo with the dunk, but the Cavs were on a mission. Rajon Rondo across the way here to Isaac Okoro. Add that one to your highlight reel, sidearm and all. And it went on into the 4th, the 7-2. Moses Brown says good night. Cavs win 133-115. Masters Sunday at Augusta National. While Tiger Woods' Cinderella story did not come to be this tournament, there was certainly some good moments. He wrapped up his final round earlier today, but not without some highlights. He finished 13 over overall, and after all, from almost losing his leg 14 months ago to competing professionally, he has a lot to be proud of. But today was all Scottie Scheffler. It was his day. He had the spotlight, bouncing back from a rough start early on today. A nice chip shot there, but Rory McIlroy wasn't going to give up his fight from the bunker. This is perhaps the shot of the tournament. What a shot from Rory McIlroy, but Scottie keeps his cool all the way until the end. Despite this, here's his final putt. He goes 10 under for the tournament. The quiet, composed Scottie Scheffler gets his green jacket finally. Last year's winner Hideki Matsuyama did the honors. That's Scottie's first major win, and he's the first to 4-putt to win a major championship. Makes us meh golfers feel a little bit better about our game. Kyle?
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, we'll have a new school program taking off across the country. Find out how a teacher in Arizona is using her experience helping kids to make movies and teach in an interactive way. That's up after the break.
The cherry on top of your sundae, extra crowd on your brunch, the icing on, well, you know how it goes. There's nothing wrong with making a good thing even better. That's why saving with EdVest, Wisconsin's 529 college savings plan, makes perfect sense. When you open and fund an account, you plan your family's future and get the extra benefit of a Wisconsin tax deduction. Start now. Like seriously, right now at edvest.com. It's so easy, you can even do it as you enjoy your extra cheese pizza.
Stop into Menards today, your plumbing headquarters. Finish your bathroom with Elger toilets by American Standard. The Everclean finish helps keep the interior clean. Check out Menards' great selection to find the right toilet for your home. Save 11% on all toilets. Remove or transfer water quickly with Barracuda pumps. These powerful, energy-efficient pumps are built to last. Be prepared for spring flooding and keep your basement dry with 11% off Barracuda pumps.
Save big money at Menards.
Prevention is important. Help protect yourself and others from the spread of illness by keeping your home clean and germ-free. Here are some areas to pay special attention to. Walkways and floors around main doors accumulate a lot of germs. Make sure you sanitize these frequently. The kitchen can be a haven for microbes. Concentrate on countertops and appliances that get a lot of hand contact. The living room is a hub of activity where germs can easily spread. Locate and handle any often touched objects. Bathrooms attract viruses and bacteria very quickly. Focus on faucets, fixtures, and floors to keep germs at bay. Children's areas can easily become breeding grounds for germs. Address objects and places where kids sleep and play. Sanitizing is easy and should be done several times a day. First, ensure good ventilation. Then, clean all dirt from the surface or object. Next, kill the remaining germs with disinfectant, following the manufacturer's directions. And finally, wash your hands thoroughly. Learn all prevention guidelines. Download the free booklet at scientology.org/staywell. An ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure.
Just a little bit of the latex. Now, you don't want to put too much tissue, remember?
Kima Charles is teaching these young students at Solano Elementary School how to put on special effects makeup.
Let me see. Hold the other side. Oh, that looks really good.
What about this?
Oh my God, that looks gross but good.
Special effects makeup is just one of many things students ages 8 through 18 will learn during programs at Lights, Camera, Discover.
We really focus on those latchkey youth that parents are still working. They're not in school, so they're wondering what their kids are doing. They're with us all day.
Kima's background in film led her to create the nonprofit back in 2011. It provides a series of workshops teaching students everything from digital filmmaking, photography, acting, screenwriting, website design, and animation.
Well, the way we started is we were trying to think of something for kids to do in the summer other than playing ball or swimming. So we still wanted to teach them teamwork, so we were like, let's use our skills in filmmaking for that. So from concept to completion, they had to write it, act it, shoot it, edit it. Special effects makeup, if they needed that, they had to work together to complete a project.
The nonprofit offers after-school, weekend, and summer programs. Every student is tasked with working together to create a variety of different projects, including a newscast and anti-bullying video.
Technology is their thing, so we're teaching them another way of using technology.
Well, that's it with LCD News. We started filming a thing called LCD News, and I'm a main host there. And I introduce everybody to the breaking news, and then there's weathers and sports.
This fourth grader can't get enough of Lights, Camera, Discover. She says she wants to become an actor or director someday.
They're teaching me what you need to learn about acting and directing, and they're teaching me what you don't need to do and what you need to do.
Acting helps with public speaking. Filmmaking helps with paying attention to detail. Screenwriting helps with the reading and literacy because you have to read your script and write your script.
Lights, Camera, Discover is a clever way to teach important skills that can be a struggle for some. But these kids are sure to one day be the star of the show in any career they choose. Kim Martinez reporting.
Oh, isn't that nice? When we come back, one more final look at weather with Conrad. Stick with us.
He's turned on working families again. Ron Johnson said no to bringing new jobs to Wisconsin. Now he's supporting the Republican plan that phases out Social Security and Medicare and increases taxes on middle-class families.
Time for Democrat Alex Lasry. Lasry says let's get more money into working people's pockets and cut their taxes. No wonder so many unions say Alex Lasry is the strongest Democrat to beat Ron Johnson.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
Moments of life are special, and suffering from diabetes should not get in the way. US Med's mission is to find ways to make your diabetes more manageable and more comfortable. You deserve to enjoy life without the constant reminder of living with diabetes. If you monitor with 4 or more tests per day, inject insulin 3 or more times per day, or use an insulin pump, you may qualify to receive a continuous glucose monitor, the latest in diabetes technology. A continuous glucose monitor provides blood sugar readings without uncomfortable finger sticks and alerts you real time to potentially harmful spikes in your blood sugar levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurance companies. If you're a caretaker for someone who suffers from diabetes or have diabetes yourself and meet these conditions, please call our diabetic specialist now to see if you qualify for your continuous glucose monitor.
If you're living with diabetes and using insulin, you know the pain of pricking your fingers over and over again. By wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce the pain of pricking your fingers right away. If you're testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day, injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetic Health Hotline today and learn about the latest CGM technology. Not only can a CGM immediately reduce pain, it's accurate, easy to use, and helps you make better diabetes treatment decisions. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. We'll also provide free shipping of your new CGM, and we'll bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 more times per day and injecting insulin 3 or more times per day, or using an insulin pump, call now and learn how to receive your new continuous glucose monitor at little or no out-of-pocket cost.
Well, Conrad, we're back now. Can we give a kind of look ahead one last time?
Yeah, so we got a little inclement weather in the forecast. You know, we got some partly cloudy skies to even mostly cloudy skies out there right now. You know, we're in that cooler trend, but now finally those 50s that I promised everybody last week we're finally in the forecast today. And they're going to be in the forecast Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So really mild temperatures out there. But hey, then some more rain, some heavier rain starts to move in. Tonight into tomorrow morning, just some lighter rain. But then we're going to get a larger low pressure system that will really start to wreak havoc out here, pretty much getting heavy at times. Even some thunderstorms will be popping up. So really pretty heavy rain out there for most of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Your prediction came true. So
yes.
That's it. That's it for your news around the Northwoods. Have a great week.